Hello everyone and welcome. Today's video is part of Kendra's Card Challenge 15 and we were celebrating our super sponsor Artful Angel today. And today I will be working with 3 of Artful Angel's stamp sets. I've got this one here that's called Brains, and we've got 3 images and 3 sentiments, and then I've got this one here called Inside, and then I've got a third one that is called Alive. And you've got a lot of images and sentiments there that you can work with. And I am just going to pull one image and a sentiment from each one of them. And I've colored them up here and I've got them ready to go. And we're just going to start assembling our cards. So the first one I'm going to bring in is actually going to be Sketch 1. And I'm going to just get my card base ready. I just needed to score it there. And I've got this panel here that is... I used an embossing folder, and you'll see that I'll use the same embossing folder on all 3 cards. It's a new one for me, and I like it, and I thought I'd just use it on all 3. So I have got this Fantasyland pattern paper from Artful Angel that I'll be using on all 3 cards. And I'm just layering up the pattern paper according to the sketch. And I've got a bug flying around in there that I'm kind of waving around trying to get rid of. And I'm going to get it laid down on my card base. And I'm just deciding that since I'm going to lay those triangles, or whatever you want to call them down there on that, I'm going to lay the smoother side up of this embossed panel. And we're just going to get these laid down in here on here. And for this particular sketch, we'll actually be creating a scene. And it will be... I think it'll go along well with our zombies. I was just trying to use my Artful Angel pattern paper that I had, and I just tried to choose 3 different colors that I could use. Now, that paper pack actually has a scene. Actually, it has 2 scenes. There's a lighter colored one and then kind of a fall or autumn type scene, or I don't know, kind of a darker scene. It's actually got some purple hues and some brown hues and some beiges in that. And because of that, my zombie went through multiple iterations of colorings. I had him kind of a neon orange, his outfit kind of a neon orange and more of a neon green face. And I had to tone it down since I decided to use this scene here. So if he looks pretty rough, it is because he has been through multiple wardrobe changes and multiple hair colorings. I had him originally just kind of a cool gray, and we needed more of a purple gray to go with the scene, and so he went through multiple colorings. Now here I was just grabbing my blending brush, and I'm going to tone this stark white down by putting some moss green color on here, and that'll help it to match my card. Now, as I'm gluing that down, I'm just going to tell you this is a giveaway hop that is part of Kendra's Card Challenge, and all of the information is listed in the description box below. There is a form, a giveaway form that you can fill out so that you'll have a chance to win the digital giveaway from Kendra. She is providing a digital giveaway. And all of the information about the products I'm using here today will be listed in the description box below, along with a link to our hop. And the hop, if you click play all, you'll get to see all of the designers' cards, and you'll be able to, you can actually fill out that form on each designer's site, and that will increase your chances to win. Also included in the description box is the information about Kendra's Card Challenge and how you can join the challenge. So I encourage you to check that out, and perhaps if you haven't participated, to begin participating in Kendra's Card Challenge. So now I'm doing my second scene, and I've kind of got some orangey red paper, and I chose that paper for my background because of the way I colored this gal's hair. And then I'm just bringing in a polka dot pattern from that Fantasyland Artful Angel paper pack, and I've got a brown that I'm layering it up according to the card sketch. And I'm just going to get it laid down on here, and then we're going to tone down that white, and I'm going to bring in some vintage photo, and I'm just going to kind of tone down that stark white and help that to kind of better match the whole color scheme that I've got going there. And I feel like zombies probably are a little bit of a grungy look. So we're going to bring that in and we're going to do the same thing with our sentiment. And these three cards are all very different, especially the last one. Now be sure to watch to the last one because it is my favorite one. Now I'm just cleaning up my desk. Now I just videoed it and I left it all in. I didn't edit anything out. So you're getting to see me swat the bugs and clean the desk and everything. So I'm going to lay my little zombie girl down on here. And the cinnamon on the first one was zombie, and we've got another cinnamon here, and this is the one that says teachers love brains is what it says. And I thought this could be a fun teacher card, and so I'm gonna actually add, I didn't like how I popped up the last one, so I decided to just use some cardstock that was scrap and to just layer up a couple layers of that on there, and then we'll get it laid down and we'll have a good flat edge there. And then that'll finish up that card. I didn't even add any additional embellishments or anything. I had a lot of fun coloring these images. Now this last one is my favorite, and it's a completely different look. We're going to do a top folding, and I'm going to rotate this sketch. It actually is a landscape sketch, and I'm going to make it portrait and just rotate it. And so I'm getting my embossed panel laid down on here, and you can see we went in a different color, and I'm trimming up my panel because it had a little white edge hanging out there. And then I'm showing you that it is a landscape, but I'm going portrait, and I've got two pieces of that Fantasyland pattern paper here. They're actually the same piece that I have split in half, and I have flipped them over. Because this is a double-sided paper pack, and I thought this was perfect for this particular card. And like I said, this is my favorite. I kind of went from the first one being my least favorite, the second one my middle favorite, and then this being my favorite in order of how I did them. I liked the red hair on the middle card. And this card here is is kind of a cleaner card. Now here I'm taking in some Love from Lizzie strips, and I'm going to lay them down on here because the sketch calls for like a 1/4 inch seam, like a strip there that you'd put. And so I'm going to use two of these, I don't know, maybe 1/8 of an inch strips, and create a 1/4 of an inch strip on here, and I'm just laying them side by side and trying to get them lined up real nice and straight. And then we'll just snip off the edges of them, and we'll have our strip there that we needed according to our sketch. Just trying to get them nice and straight. And then we're going to bring in the rest of the elements for our card. Now this zombie is quite a bit different than the other two zombies. I decided to go all pink. She's kind of got like a frilly dress and a bonnet on, and to me that just screamed pink. And so I did some different pink tones on her, and I did make her face green, and I just thought it would look really good with this Artful Angel pattern paper that we had here. And I had this piece of black that I'm laying her on is actually a felt piece. It was in my scrap bin. I had die cut the center out of a piece, and so it's taking quite a bit of gluing to get it laid down on here, but that rich dark black really pops off that pink, and I think it looks nice with the strip that I put there. And then I've got the zombie there, and I'm going to trim it down, but I went from my darkest pink to my lightest pink and just kind of ombre the zombie on there. And I'm going to trim it down. And I was going to use my scissors, and I thought, no, I don't want to mess this up. So I'm going to grab some real thin foam tape, not much dimension, just enough to where I can lay it, part of it on the top of that panel, and then the bottom of it, and then it'll layer nice and neat. And then this will finish off my third card. And this was a lot of fun. So I hope you will follow along the hop and check out all the designers. And if you like, be sure and give them a like. And if you haven't subscribed to them, perhaps subscribe to them. And we'd really appreciate it. So here's my 3 cards. My first one, my second one, and my third one. So let me know in the comment box below which one is your favorite. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye now.